friends, this is Naina Anand here. Today I will be speaking about a few tips for building the vocabulary of your children. Let's see tip number 1. First of all, it is really nice to have a picture dictionary. Okay, we have books of a child's first dictionary, and we have the various words, different words of vocabulary and the pictures with them. We can see that this helps the child to know a lot of vocabulary words. For example, even at home, even if you do not have a picture dictionary, you can still see, you can teach them so many furnitures at home, or they can learn body parts. So these are small things that they can do, like for example their clothes. They can just learn the different types of clothes. So a picture dictionary or various to build vocabulary for a small child, it is very good to have a picture dictionary and ask them to see various things and to speak. You could even play a simple game like tell me various words with A or with B or with C and so on. This helps. Now see, when children are at home, they have a regional language which they are having. For example, they may have Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, etc. And they find it very difficult when they come to an English school to correlate the words. So maybe a parent at home could say the words in Hindi and maybe also correlate them with English. If that is not possible, maybe at school the teachers can just reinforce that the child is understanding the different words and the different the vocabulary of the words. Second point, tip number 2 is in a classroom or at home, you can do this simple activity. Put a word on the board and ask the children to brainstorm it. For example, they may say sun, ice cream, beaches, they may say water, they may say water, cotton dress, cap. Okay, they may say various words, and this helps them to correlate a particular season with various words, and then you could ask them to write an essay on it, or you could ask them to tell a story about it. Always allowing the children to express themselves, to speak, builds up the vocabulary because they are using the words in meaningful sentences. Tip number 3. You could also have something like families of things. For example, you can see here different fruits. What do I mean by families? For example, fruits. So you have apples, bananas, lemons, all the various peaches, strawberries, all these are a family of fruits. You can also see a family of clothes. You can see various clothes here, like hats, gloves, things that they wear. So these are different families, and the child is able to know, okay, this is one family, say vehicles, say fruits, say plants, okay. And even in the textbooks, if they are in a higher standard, say they have higher studies, you could still make a vocabulary of words for them in this manner and ask them to make sentences. So if they find it going into different families, it's easy for them to remember, especially if there are too many new words in a particular lesson. Then the last tip for today is making a map for the child. What do I mean by making a vocabulary map? You can see here the picture of beaches. Okay, there's a word beaches and you can see its picture. But behind there is a meaning to it. For example, it says here a beach is the place where the ocean meets the land. So a child can know its meaning and write it down, make a picture of the beach, put the meaning on one side, then they can write a synonym, like for example seashore. Okay, then they can even make some meaningful sentences on the beach, like for example, I love the beach, on the beach there is soft sand, I have seen shells on the land. You give the children a time to express themselves, they will try to bring up new vocabulary which will help other children to understand. Okay, and also they can draw a picture of it, or they can again make a story or a song or something creative about the new words that they are learning. I'm sure these tips would help you. Thank you so much.